What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cam ATL. Shout out to the DFS squad. Shout out to everybody watching this video right now. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you comment anything in the comment section. Just any questions you have. Make sure you go ahead and just shoot them down low. If you think I'm stupid about something, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section. If you think I'm a genius and I'm awesome, let me know down in the comment section. Why not? Hit me up on Twitter at Cam_ATL if you want to get in touch with me. That's the easiest way to get in touch with me and have like a one-on-one conversation. Um, and yeah, greenlightdfs.com. You already know we're going to have the lines for this PGA contest. Now, when it comes to sports in general right now that has the best contest, PGA is one of them. And we just got to soak it in, man. We got to really just do our thing on it. So, let's go ahead and get into this. We are here talking about the Travelers Championship at TPC River Highlands. Now, first thing that I'm going to go ahead and start off with saying is that I'm excited. All right, I'm just going to say that. Like, I'm excited. We got some good, solid contests. We finally got news yesterday. The MLB is officially going to be back, as well as NBA. At the end of July is going to be a big deal, as well as this coronavirus stuff can start kind of doling down a little bit. I know we're seeing spikes in Texas, which is where I am, spikes in Texas and a few other places. But if we can kind of hone that together, people start wearing masks, doing what they got to do to slow the spread, everything will be good and everything will go back as planned. All right, so we got that good news yesterday, so let's go ahead and talk about some PGA. GreenlightDFS.com. Join the squad. Now, first thing I want to start off with one of my favorite plays, and it has to do with just history at this course in general. Okay, in uh, 5 tries at this event, at this golf course, Paul Casey has 4 top 5s. He has absolutely destroyed at this golf course. On top of that, this season he has not missed a cut. Okay, he's hitting over 70% of his greens in regulation. He's playing pretty damn solid. I know this last week he was not very good at Sawgrass. I understand that. But I'm expecting a bounce back here out of Paul Casey. I really, really love him here at River Highlands. He's one of my core guys that I want to talk about, so I'm going to go ahead and put him here on the screen. Paul Casey is one of the guys that I'll have a lot of exposure to, man. In 5 times here, he's gotten 4 top 5s, which is very, very good. And he's made the cut every single time. So Paul Casey's one of the guys I'm really, really interested in. And that's what I'm going to start off doing. I'm going to start off talking about kind of guys under 9K range. Talk about some value guys, and then we'll go talk about more of the upper price guys. All right. Another guy I want to talk about is Jaquin Neiman. I know you guys are going to correct me. I'm probably butchering the name, but Neiman is a guy who's very interesting to me at only 7.9. Very, very cheap. The last few outings, he has just been really, really good. He got a -6 at Colonial and then a -19 at Harbor last week. He's just been playing really, really, really solid this month. He's averaging 18th or better this month. He's hitting over 74% of his greens in regulation. He's just been playing really, really well. And Vegas also likes his odds pretty well too. He's 1 in 33 shot to win this. So he's just in a very solid spot at only 7.9. He's another cheap guy that I really, really like. All right. Another guy I want to talk about that's under 9K, that's also another solid option, Sung Jae Im. Okay? Sung Jae Im is, now I'm just locking him in here because I'm talking about him, but Sung Jae Im is in a great spot here. Overall, he's a solid, solid golfer. We know how good this dude is. Okay? He has had a decent season. He's missed a few cuts, but he's almost hitting over 70% of his greens in regulations. He's right around 68% of his greens in regulation. He's made every cut but 2. Okay, he's gotten a win this season. He's got 6 top 10s, 4 top 5s. He's solid, and at 8.6, he's a solid caliber guy. I think that he's due for a good, solid week this week. All right, I mean the way his trend kind of goes, he's been up and down lately. I mean, he only got 22 DraftKings points at TPC Sawgrass March 12th. And then he got 86 at Colonial and then another down. I think he's going to bounce back up and have another good outing here. And at 8.6, he's a solid option as well. Some other guys that are very solid options under that 9K range that I want to talk about is, let's talk about Brian Harman. Brian Harman is only 7.6. He's a very, very solid option. Okay, very solid. The last few weeks, This dude got a -8 at Colonial and then a -13 at Harbor. Whatever he is doing, he needs to keep it up and keep on going. He's only missed one cut at TPC River Highlands, okay, as well as having 3 top 10s. This season, he's only missed 2 cuts. He's been playing really, really solid this last month. His recent form is on point. He has been playing really, really, really well. And at 7-6, with the way his recent form has been lately, I think he could have a very solid week. Week. And at 7-6, he's just a solid option. Another guy, I know the dude is, getting up there, but Bubba Watson. The last few weeks, I mean, the last 3, he got a -1 in TPC Sawgrass, and then he went -13 at Colonial, -9 at Harbor. He's been fairly solid the last few matches as well. He's coming in with good recent form as well. He's also has 3 wins at TPC River Highlands, so he's a solid option. His Vegas odds are pretty good. He's got a 1 in 25 shot. That's pretty good for a guy who's 8'8". So Bubba Watson's another guy under 9K that I'd be interested in. Let's talk about a few more, and then we'll kind of go up in price a little bit. One of the guys I want to talk about is Gary Woodland. All right. Gary Woodland has also been fairly damn consistent lately. Okay, he's coming in good form. -12 at Colonial, -6 at Harbor. He's been playing fairly solid. He hasn't been amazing here at TPC River Highlands. I mean, he's played in 4 events. He made 3 cuts, and he's averages 69th place, which is not great. Okay, but the bright side is this season overall, he's hitting 71% of his greens in regulation, which is pretty damn solid. He's only missed 1 cut all year. And then the last month, he's been pretty damn solid. So at 8-3, he's playable. We got Tony Finau right there at 8-2 as well. Tony Finau is another guy who just hasn't been great at this course. But in general, when it comes to this season, he's also hitting 71% of his greens in regulation. He's had a solid month this last month, -8 at Colonial, -12 at Harbor. So he's also been a guy that's in solid recent form. Let's go ahead and talk big guys. All right, let's talk big spins. All right, first guy I want to talk about is Bryson DeChambeau. Sorry about that. Bryson is on fire. Okay, the last 2 outings he has absolutely destroyed. -14 at Colonial, -17 at Harbor. When it comes to recent form, this dude is it. Okay, it has been a while since he has not gotten minus. He has not had 1 outing all year where he wasn't minus strokes at least. He's had a very, very solid season. He's 4 for 4 at this course when it comes to cuts made, 2 top 10s. He hasn't finished top 5 or gotten any wins, but he's been fairly decent. He's only missed 1 cut here. He's hitting over 70% of his greens in regulation. The big part is he's coming in tremendous form, like I talked about. This last month, almost 80% of his greens in regulation. All right? He is averaging 5th or better. His Vegas odds are also very high to get the W here. Bryson is one of my favorite big spends. I think he is a very, very solid option this week. All right? Another guy slightly over 9K that I want to talk about is Justin Rose. Talk about recent form, man. -14 at Colonial, -16 at Harbor. This dude has just been really, really solid lately. He's also got a top 5 and 3 top 10s here at TPC Highlands. He's missed 3 cuts this season, which is a little disturbing. But the big thing is this last month, he has been on fire, averaging 8th or better this last month. His recent form has been really, really good. Justin Rose, you can do worse than him. All right? What else we got? Webb Simpson. Now, Webb Simpson, obviously, was amazing last week, hitting a -22. Now, he hasn't been as great full month-wise, but he's been all right because he didn't do very well at Colonial. Okay, he went 2 over. So he wasn't very good there, but he did shine in last week. That should bring him in feeling pretty damn confident coming into this one. He's got a top 5, 2 top 10s here at TPC River Highlands, so he's a solid option. I'm kind of leaning Bryson, but he's an okay option with the way he played last week. If he comes in and plays anything close to that, he'll have a really good chance. Let's talk about a few other guys. Sorry if I miss anybody, but I'm not going to talk about every golfer on this slate. Just the guys I'm really kind of have some interest in. Justin Thomas is coming in with some really solid recent form. -11 at Colonial, -17 at Harbor. Justin Thomas is just a solid overall golfer in general, dude. He's got 2 wins this season, 8 top 10s, 5 top 5s. He's playing really, really solid. The last month, he's hitting over 72% of his greens in regulation. He's averaging ninth or better. He's just another really solid option. Anybody else I want to talk about? Let's talk about the last two guys I want to bring up is John Rahm and Brooks Koepka. All right, John Rahm had a solid performance at Harbor, going 12 under. He's hasn't been amazing at TPC River Highlands. Okay, he's played in 2 events here. He averages 44th, which is not very good. Um, Overall, this last month he also hasn't been very good. We know the type of potential he has. So in GPP, if you want to go for upside, that's fine. He doesn't feel very safe with the way he's been playing lately. Like I said, he was okay at Harbor last week, but he had a few down ones at TPC, Sawgrass, and Colonial, very down. We know how Rom can get. If he loses his cool, he's going to absolutely implode. Okay, if he stays sharp, stays on track, he could go off. So in GPP, I think John Rahm is cool, but I'm not gonna have a ton of exposure to him in general. Brooks Koepka, let's talk about my boy Brooks, all right? So he's been okay at TPC River Highlands. He's made every cut he's attempted. He's out of 4 tries, he's gotten 1 top 10, so not amazing. Also, this season, he hasn't been great, missing 3 cuts already. But he's hitting 70% of his greens in regulation this last month. He's averaging 19th or better, and he just had finally a come out party with the minus 18 at Harbor. Finally, a really, really good performance for him this season, the best of his year. Hopefully, that can bring his momentum into TPC River Highlands and have him have a solid performance at 10K. And then I'll talk about one more, Patrick Cantlay. Let's talk about him real quick. He's been pretty damn solid this year, making every single cut. Out of 7 tries, he's gotten 3 top 5s, 3 top 10s. He's averaging 13th or better. 9/8's a little up there. There's some guys that are cheaper that we've talked about, like Paul Casey, Neiman, I'm. All those guys are solid options as well for much cheaper. So I don't think Cantlay is like a guy who's a must, but if you're looking for like a cash game play who's pretty damn consistent and solid week in, week out, Cantlay is one of those guys. Now, his price is a little not where you want it, but most of the time, this guy's going to give you a solid performance. He's going to make the cut most of the time. I mean, looking at his performances this year, 73, 138, 78, 101, 76, 68, and then Sawgrass only at 37, but I expect him to have a solid ish performance here. He hasn't had the greatest history at River Highlands, honestly. If you look at the way he's played here, you probably wouldn't want to play him at all. Out of 5 events, he's only made 3 cuts, averages 73rd. Okay, like he's not been very good here. But overall, this season, he's been playing very, very solid, very, very consistent. And in cash games, you can do worse than Cantlay. But I don't love the price at 9.8. And that's about it, guys. Good luck. I hope you kill it. Greenlightdfs.com. Join the squad, man. Remember, my favorite value of the slate is probably my favorite play of the slate is probably Paul Casey. Overall, he's just got the history at this course in general. He's just a solid golfer in general. Okay, he has just been amazing at TPC River Highlands. He also has yet to miss a cut this season. So I'm expecting him to make the cut and then have a very solid performance this week. And at 8-9, I think Casey is a very solid option. Along with the other value plays that I like, Harmon, I'm and Casey, the guys that I have on the screen right here. And then Bryson's my favorite big spend. All right? And that's it. Thank you guys for watching as always. And I'm out. Good luck. Peace.